So a truck turbo. Well, this is different.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. This morning we are on our way to Cadwell, joined by Connor. He is my passenger for today. I should probably clarify what happened at the end of the last video where I broke down on the side of the M27. What the problem was is I ran out of electricity, so the alternator wasn't charging, and the reason for that is where I've replaced the dash, there's normally a little light that shows you when the alternator is charging. I didn't actually realise that that bulb is required for the alternator to pass charge through to the battery. So I've wired that in, started up the car, works absolutely perfect now, it gets solid 14 volts. So that issue is fixed. I've done a few extra things to the car, added brake ducts and things like that, but I'll go over that when we unload the car at Cadwell. So we'll see you in a bit. So we are at Cadwell, just offloaded the car. As you can see, quite a few popular vehicles here. You can see the Volvo next to Nick from Team Prawn Racing. You can see Matt Pinder, you can see Nigel Pinder, you can see Rusty's RS4 over there. We've got John Cobley here, we've got Dan Callier over there, we've got PW Singh over there. We've got so many cars here that you may recognise from videos, Instagram, things like that. So it's going to be a really good day. 5 minutes till the cycling laps, so we'll see how that goes. We've done the cycling lap and we have smoke coming from the turbo, so the oil feed for the turbo is leaking slightly. It's not a huge leak, it's just weeping a little bit, but I'm just trying to get it nipped up so it doesn't progress into anything worse and set fire to the thing. So no, it was a brilliant track, absolutely loved just the cycling laps, so really looking forward to getting on there. Right, we've just fixed the oil feed, hopefully. We're just about to go out for our first session, so fingers crossed this goes well.
with it?
Don't know, it just died.
The smoking.
Yeah, there was a little bit of excess oil on the downpipe, so.
Right.
Oh shit.
Oh, it looks a bit down. It's got a bit of oil on the manifold or something.
Thank you.
All right.
So guys, just to give you an idea of what's going on, I've hardly done any laps. The car was sputtering. Obviously, as you've seen, I've had to get towed off the track, of course a red flag, so sorry everyone, that was me. Managed to park it on the pit lane exit, so hopefully it didn't take up too much of your time, but yeah, apologies, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Just waiting for instruction. So I've opted for some free instruction because I've not done Cadwell before. Concerned about how the car's running. The air fuel gauge has died, so I can't see what's happening there. So I've turned the boost down and I'm just going to try and have some fun today. Won't be particularly fast, but we'll see what happens, eh?
So a truck turbo.
Yes.
Like the Garrett or something.
It's a whole set, and it is, I lie, it's not truck turbo, it's a spare that came from Stagecoach.
Oh yeah.
So it is a bus turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels actually quite stiff on the rear.
Yeah,
Pop, 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 pop. So on this section, use the curbs. Obviously
Yeah.
not so much that you take floppies out, but it makes life a hell of a lot easier if you straighten it up. Right, show me this spool.
love it.
I see what you mean.
Flat.
Yeah. Brake into the corner a bit, that's it. That just helps it turn and gets you on the power. And use a bit more of that exit there. What sort of power is she on max boost?
I have no idea. I've only just managed it myself, so I don't know how good it is.
Leave it in 4 around this left. And once you get in here, you can accelerate through and then go down the 3rd for this bit. You've got a yellow cone on the left here you want to come to. Brake a little bit, balance it, and go. That's it, nice and wide. Yes, it. You'll be second here with that turbo, will you? That's it, go for it. Now short shift to 3rd, then keep it in 3rd. You don't need to brake for this bit, just balance it, that's it. Now start coming left, and leave it in 3rd through this next section. Brake out here. Now off the brake, just balance the power. Don't accelerate too much until you turn left, then go to the right. Use all that. That's it. God knows what gear you're going to be in. When you're at 2nd, off the brakes, focus on that curve, that's it. Go for it. So you'll be, I think, 2nd for the next bit. We're going to roll in, use the hill to slow you, but brake down to 2nd. braking, hasn't he? I don't slow down too much because you've got guys behind you on a live track still. It's not red yet. No, now it is, yeah. Yeah, don't always trust everyone else on the track with you. That was coming together quite nicely. What do you think?
Starting to, like I say, that. How many did we do? 4 laps?
Yeah.
So I've done 8 laps in total.
So here,
yeah.
braking a bit later so that when you turn in, you're just still slowing a bit as you go in. You don't need to brake again if you do it all at the right time.
And I'm coming on the power too early.
Just
there.
turn in, then power. And what we were doing here is just turning a bit much, and as it bit, it was just turning a bit too much. So just open the wheel a touch, let it use a bit more.
Yeah.
Then you'll be all right.
Yeah.
This was nice, as was the last mounted section there. And when you get some clear laps, I mean, you're a bit stuck with where the boost is at the minute.
Yeah.
But when you get that sorted, but it is what it is, like the time.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's the first time out on track since I've put the new turbo on and fit the new ECU, and
it won't take long to get it done then.
Yeah.
But here, so remember, fourth, going the other way, fourth, then shift to third just before the right, and that will be just right. I think even as it is, that will be bang on.
Yeah,
because we were just in the boost,
just about getting there, and more speed, more boost, more revs.
It's tempting to shift down, but you end up slowing the car too much.
Yeah. I've just got to live with.
Wave Katie.
Drop you off?
Yes, please. Well, anywhere is alright, but a bit of a shame that John, he's gone and spanked it in the tyres. You could definitely see he'd spanked it at the brakes though, hadn't he?
Yeah. That was fantastic, thank you very much.
Well done, just keep working on that. And
Well, this is different. Doesn't normally happen on a track day, so we're all allowed out on track for a photo shoot. This is brilliant. One absolutely brilliant day that was. So we are just loading up, got to get the wheel straps on. Nick has got to load his car up. That didn't go to plan, obviously. But yeah, just stacking up. Brilliant day, had lots of fun, had lots of issues, but they weren't really showstoppers up until right at the end when I ran out of some boost pipes. This here is next to the wastegate and it's obviously getting very hot. Blew the hose, luckily I had a spare, but exactly the same thing happened with that, and also one of my brake ducts wrapped itself around the drive shaft, but other than that, not a bad day. So I'll catch up when we are back on the road. So guys, I'm here back in the garage. What an awesome day it was at Cadwell. Really enjoyed it. It was great seeing some old faces and meeting some new ones who I've been talking to for a number of years now. The car didn't perform faultlessly. Obviously we had the boost hose blowout. I went through a couple of those, so I've got to make some heat shielding for that. A couple of other issues with the car, not really fully mapped yet. I had some mapping issues. I was hitting boost cut quite a lot. That was preventing me from keeping the throttle planted all the way through because it kept on hitting boost cut. I was throughout the day lowering the duty cycle on the boost controller, made the car slower, spool up slower, but it was still a brilliant day, and thank you very much to Trackobsession for hosting it. Back on track on the 24th of November, again with Trackobsession, again with the same people. Instead of the front wheel drive showdown, I believe it is a front wheel drive versus rear wheel drive this time, so looking forward to that. There's a few things to do on the car, which I will get into in the next video. That will be quite exciting. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Finally, we've had some driving on the channel. If you've liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I will see you next time.